See, I initially got her a mermaid costume, but it's way too big on her, so.
Oh my God! So much blood!
She just ate!
Spooky season is officially upon us, and with Amberlynn Reid's personal and public life currently resembling a literal nightmare of her own making, it seems only fitting to use my expertise as a horror fan to offer you some recommendations. Today, I will be queuing up some absolute Hallowe'en bangers, inspired by our very own Wisconsin Wolverine's horrific life, history, and the wider Amberlynn lore. Reeker is an underrated mid-2000s slasher movie about a killer characterized by their relentlessly foul stench. I don't feel like this one needs a lot of explanation as to why it's on this list.
I lost control of my bowels and I pooped my pants.
But it's a bit of a hidden gem and you should watch it. The only thing this movie could have to make it more fitting is a scene where the Reeker waffle stomps his own shit down the shower drain, just like our special Gorl is rumoured to do. Phantasm is a cult classic from director Don Coscarelli, which follows the mysterious events at a local funeral home and the evil doings of its resident mortician, known as the Tall Man. So how is that related to Amberlynn Reid, I hear you ask? Well, one of the Tall Man's weapons of choice is a chrome orb with knives sticking out of it, and Amberlynn's own history with stupid circles and knives promises a truly terrifying experience for any unwitting Ambaby who fires it up this All Hallowe'en.
But I was opening an avocado. You guys know that stupid circle that's in an avocado.
It's the seed.
I don't know what I did, but somehow I went.
That's not the knife.
No, it's not. I literally stabbed myself and I was gushing blood. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, and I started crying and freaking out. When you open it, you see the flesh and it's super deep. Like, I have never in my life done something like this.
We have to go to Walmart and get her some
but I need to
gauze
eat first.
and hand wrap it. She
Like,
wants to eat first.
Another cult classic from Superman director James Gunn, Slither is an alien invasion story and arguably his best film. A meteorite full of strange alien parasites hits a small town, causing the residents to develop an insatiable hunger and undergo strange physiological mutations. One woman develops a hunger so powerful that she eats anything and everything, expanding to the literal size of a barn before eventually exploding. It's a chilling glimpse into a very real future for everyone's favourite bingo influencer. After being cursed by a gypsy with a single word, a morbidly obese man begins to rapidly lose weight despite his best efforts, eventually becoming dangerously thin and frail, and desperate to reverse the curse. This one is a powerful allegory for terminal illness. However, it also works as an allegory for forced inpatient treatment and a fear of weight loss. Such a curse must be a terrifyingly real fear for Amberlynn, because after 12 years of a definitely very strict and definitely very serious weight loss journey on her channel, she has in fact doubled in size through no fault of her own. Truly a disturbing supernatural anomaly. A Nightmare on Elmley Street follows the tale of a notorious predator who returns from the dead as a supernatural serial killer, offing a group of teens one by one in their sleep using his deadly fingernails. With our very own Phoebe Kroger allegedly preying on her own partner's sleep patterns in Wisconsin, not to mention her own weapon of choice being eerily similar to Freddy's. This one is a must-see for Gorlworld connoisseurs and a bona fide genre classic. And you'll never get that creepy rhyme out of your head.
1, 2, Amber's coming for you. 3, 4, she's gonna block the door. 5, 6, grab your door dash fix. serenade. She always stays up late. 9, 10. Emily will never sleep again.
As we all know, Amberlynn has crippling food anxiety that makes her deathly afraid of open pickle jars.
I have like food anxiety / like food paranoia / like food contamination anxieties. I went to open this yesterday, and when you open something for the first time, this is supposed to pop. So I realized that it didn't make that noise like when it was like in my mouth and I was like chewing it. And when I realized it, all of a sudden I imagined some random person in the store opening this, poisoning it, and putting it back on the shelf, and I was the one who grabbed it, and then I was gonna die. And that's the reason why it didn't pop, because it was already open.
And although the fully diagnosed and completely real food anxiety isn't bad enough to affect all the processed food she shovels down every day, I've still got the perfect movie to poke at that fear.
Enough is never enough of the stuff. The stuff?
It's a damning indictment of the processed food industry, following an eccentric private investigator who is hired to dig deeper into the stuff, a popular addictive food product resembling ice cream that has taken America by storm. What he uncovers is nothing short of horrifying, and should make Amberlynn think twice before she cracks open a pint of coffee ice cream from her online boyfriend. It's not just fruits and vegetables our girl is afraid of. Many times on her channel, Amberlynn has expressed a severe car anxiety, which unfortunately has hindered her ability to drive. It's not the 400 pounds of extra adipose tissue she's dragging around. She fears long car rides, especially if she has to lift a finger and do any single thing during them. She's so anxious in moving vehicles that she can't even bring herself to look out of the window for her missing cat. There's no better horror story involving a car than Christine. Which follows the story of a murderous 1958 Plymouth Fury, potentially with undiagnosed BPD, picking off the bullies of an introverted teenager and his growing obsession with the car itself.
She is seductive. She is passionate. She is possessive. She is pure evil. She is
Amberlynn Reid.
This short segment from the Tales from the Darkside movie follows the story of a hitman hired to assassinate a cat, only to discover that the cat is much more dangerous than it seems. The client who hired the hitman explains that the cat is in fact an emissary of revenge, slowly working its way through the company, who are responsible for many cat deaths through their experiments. I don't know how many cats the company killed in the film, but Amberlynn is already on 2, which is a pretty good start towards earning her own Grimalkin. # justice for rarity. Finally, I have perhaps my favourite movie on this list, and one Amberlynn would no doubt relate to on a personal level. In The Evil Dead 2, an unstoppable force for evil is unleashed after an imbecile reads out loud from a hastily written journal, leading to a relentless and madcap fight for survival. While Amberlynn's journal might not be as immediately legible as the blood-soaked pages of the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, it's certainly filled with just as much stomach-churning depravity.
I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your soul!
Swallow this.
And there we have it, a handful of hair-raising movies to send shivers up your shelf this Hallowe'en.
Hiya, Georgie.
Please feel free to share your own suggestions down below, and make sure to let me know if you watch any of these films in the run-up to the witching hour.